I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Domingo 5 de Mayo 2019. Sunday, May 5th. 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story does not come from the four pro-American sports, but rather an animal with four legs.
The chariot is widening now. He is moving like a tremendous machine.
American Pharaoh has won the Triple Crown!
It's time for the Kentucky Derby Roundup. To say it was an interesting day in sports is an understatement, and everything didn't begin until around 7 p.m. Eastern. During the 145th running of the Run for the Roses, the Kentucky Derby, Maximum Security won the race, but there was a catch, and for my appearance on the Jimmy Sangenberger show, this is the best way to put it.
So for the first time in the 145-year history of the Kentucky Derby, the winner, the one who crossed the line, was disqualified from the race for impeding another horse. But here's the catch. The horse that he impeded didn't matter in the final result. The horse that did finish second, Country House, was 65-1 odds. He was never impeded, though. And so there's been a few officiating errors in sports this year. Let's just add this to the list.
So the official winner is Country House, 65-1 odds. The loser, the one who got disqualified, was Maximum Security, one of the favorites in the race, as I mentioned earlier. Stunning turn of events, but that was just the start of some crazy events in sports last night.
Bird takes the shot. It's gone! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it!
Jordan with 2 seconds to go puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago.
Around the NBA.
What if I told you that the Golden State Warriors lost because Steph Curry missed a dunk? Most of you would sit there and go, oh, you're crazy. No, it actually happened. Steph Curry missed a dunk in overtime, and because of the missed dunk, the Rockets held on to a 5-point lead, which was the end-winning margin. 126-121 Houston over Golden State. The Rockets are back in the series. They now trail 2-1 with Game 4 in a couple of nights. James Harden dropped 41 points on Golden State, including in overtime, while Kevin Durant had 46 points and Draymond Green had a triple-double, both for Golden State. Draymond Green 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in his triple-double. Kevin Durant attempted 31 shots for Golden State as they fell by 5 to Houston. Later today, there are 2 games on tap. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC, the Toronto Raptors will look to get back into the series against the Philadelphia 76ers, who lead 2-1. Pascal Siakam is doubtful with a calf injury after he tripped Joel Embiid and got a flagrant 1 and probably injured his calf in the process. At 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, the Denver Nuggets will play the Portland Trailblazers 2 days after their 4-overtime thriller that went into the next morning in 3 time zones. Portland 2-1 leaders in this series. But the basketball isn't where all the fun ended. Hockey had its own storylines for the evening.
Back in front door, shot, scores! Bobby O from Sanderson!
Metto! Rebound chance in front. Kagan is there, puck comes free, score!
Score! 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable!
Around the NHL.
Yes, the ice. Well, hockey had 2 games, both 1-goal games, both ended in regulation, and both gave 2 teams a 3-2 series lead. We'll start at the Garden. The Boston Bruins 4, Columbus Blue Jackets 3. It got a little scary for the Bruins, who gave up 2 goals in quick succession late in the third period before David Pastrnak scored his second of the night, putting Boston ahead 4-3. That would be the final score as the Bruins take a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 in Columbus tomorrow night. San Jose Sharks 2, Colorado Avalanche 1. The Sharks outnumbered the Avalanche not only on shots on goal, 39-22, but on faceoffs as well. Tomas Hertl had his 2 goals, which are the only 2 goals for San Jose, 7th and 8th goals of the season, his 3rd career multi-goal playoff game. He scored at 6:26 into the third period on a backhand shot to put San Jose up 2-1. That series is 3-2 San Jose, as the series will head back to Denver to the Pepsi Center for Game 6 tomorrow night as well. Tonight there is only one game, and it's actually today, 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. The St. Louis Blues travel to the Dallas Stars. Stars lead the series 3-2. They could close it out in Game 6 on home ice. Oh, but there was more fun. And we're not talking about soccer, but since we are, let's briefly bring up soccer here. Tottenham Hotspur fell to Bournemouth in the 91st minute on a Nathan Ake header into the bottom corner. 1-0 for Bournemouth, as Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United are all fighting for 2 top 4 places behind Manchester City and Liverpool. Manchester City plays Leicester on Monday. Liverpool played Newcastle at St. James's Park in the northeast of England. 3-2 winners for the Reds. They take a 2-point lead over City in the EPL title race. It is guaranteed to come down to the final day, which it deserves to do. So, the final day, May 12th, Sunday, May 12th, also known as Championship Sunday. Another top 5 European leagues, Bayern Munich defeated 10-man Hanover 3-1 to take a 4-point lead over Borussia Dortmund, who dropped 2 points by drawing 2-2 with Werder Bremen. There are 2 matches remaining in the Bundesliga season in Germany. Bayern Munich need a win to clinch the title. Their next match comes against Red Bull Leipzig, another top 4 challenger, but not a title challenger this season. If Bayern can't get it done against Leipzig on Saturday the 11th, they could close it out against Eintracht Frankfurt, where their current manager managed last season, on Saturday, May 18th. Dortmund finish against Fortuna Düsseldorf and Borussia Mönchengladbach. To preview today's events, at 9 a.m. Eastern, Chelsea take on Watford as Chelsea fight for the top 4, and Manchester United head to Huddersfield on the south coast for another top 4 battle. Huddersfield have been relegated. Manchester United are 3 points outside of Chelsea in 4th. At 11:30 a.m. Eastern, Arsenal will host Brighton Hove Albion at the Emirates in North London. That should be a fun match. Brighton are safe for the upcoming Premier League season. Arsenal currently sit 5th, a point ahead of United, 2 back of Chelsea. Since we're bouncing around and we don't want to confuse you, we're down to one sport, and that's baseball. That had some storylines.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
There were 15 games on the MLB schedule. Minnesota Twins 7, New York Yankees 3. James Paxton, a Yankees pitcher, becomes the 14th member of the Yankees. Cleveland Indians 5, Seattle Mariners 4. Indians scored 2 in the bottom half of the 8th to take the lead for good. Kansas City Royals 15, Detroit Tigers 3, Atlanta Braves 9, Miami Marlins 2. Baltimore Orioles held the Tampa Bay Rays to 3 hits as the Orioles win 3-0. Pittsburgh Pirates 6, Oakland Athletics 4, Washington Nationals 10, Philadelphia Phillies 8. The Phillies led 8-5 in the top half of the 8th. The fans did the wave, and the Nationals scored 4 in the 8th before adding 1 in the 9th, winning the game by 2. Houston Astros 14, LA Angels 2, Cincinnati Reds 9, San Francisco Giants 2, Arizona Diamondbacks 9, Colorado Rockies 2. A lot of teams like to score 2 these days. Texas Rangers 8, Toronto Blue Jays 5, LA Dodgers 7, San Diego Padres 6, Boston Red Sox 15, Chicago White Sox 2. Boston had 20 hits, including 10 in a row after the first 2 batters were retired in the top of the 3rd inning. They had 3 homers and 3 doubles in 10 hits in a row with 2 outs in the 3rd. They win by 13 in the final 2 games of the night. One of them was the Chicago Cubs, who defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 6-5, and the Cubbies are now inching closer to first place in the National League Central. They'll play on Sunday Night Baseball later tonight. Finally, in an 18-inning game, this is where chaos begins. The Milwaukee Brewers won 4-3 after Ryan Braun scored 2 players on his base hit to right. Braun becomes the 5th player aged 35 or older to have 6 hits in a game, joining Chase Utley, Omar Vizquel, Cal Ripken Jr., and Ty Cobb.
That's the Sport Report
for Cinco de Mayo 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports.
Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.